Yes, welcome. Welcome back to Delta Leadership Awakener Hubs. I, Kalpesh Darji, today want to ask you with one question, starting with one question. Have you ever experienced this? Wake up and you go to work, you work hard, you come back home, and but deep inside, you feel completely exhausted. It's not because your body is tired, but because your energy has disappeared. If you have felt like this, type energy in the chat. Welcome. I understand you are not alone. Stay with me today because what I am going to share changed not only my career, it changed my health, my confidence, my business, and the way I live my life. So let me take you back to middle of 2025. At that time, I was trying to build my business and building my community and serving people, learning every day. But financially, I was completely broken, and there was no extra income, family responsibilities. There was increasing, and bills were increasing, expectations were increasing, but income was not increasing. Every day, one question kept repeating inside my mind: how will I survive? How will I support my family? And how long I continue to live like that? So there was no such mentors who can support, no guide, no strong community, no roadmap, only worries. Maybe some of you living this situation right now. Tell me honestly, which one for troubles you the most today? One, financial pressure. Second, career growth. Third, financial responsibility. Fifth, low confidence. Type the number in the chat. So something unexpected happened. I didn't first affect my business. It didn't first affect my income. It affected my health. I lost my strength. My body felt tired. My mind felt tired. Even simple decisions become difficult at that time. And then I traveled back to home, Gujarat, and stayed there. So 3 days I took medicine, rested. But during those 3 days, I realized something. Meditation was helping my body, but something else needs healing, my energy. A tired body can recover with rest. A tired mind needs a new conversation. I will repeat again. A tired body can recover with rest. A tired mind needs new conversation. That was the first time I asked myself, not how can I learn more? Instead, how can I protect my energy? That was the first time I asked myself a different how can I earn more? Instead, how can I protect my energy? Because without energy, nothing moves. So the energy, then action, then results. Can action happens without energy? No. Can results happen without action? No. Then career growth begins with energy. Energy is the fuel behind every achievement. But here is something most people don't understand. Energy is not created by coffee. Energy is not created by motivation. Energy is created long before that. In your thoughts, I explain this in just few minutes. Invisible energy. Most professionals think success depends on time, skill, experience, hard work. Yes, this matters, but there is one is visible force working behind all of them, energy. Think about this. Have you ever met someone who works few hours yet achieve much more? Why? Higher energy. Have you ever seen someone working all day but accomplishing very little? Why? Low energy. The difference is not time, the difference is energy. Let me tell you another story. Back in 2020, 2015, I was working in textile industry. One day, the one production issue happened, pressure increased, everyone became tense. I became angry. I shouted. People became silent. But someone surprised me. The problem still remained. Then I noticed one senior person. He stayed calm, didn't shout, didn't panic. He quietly observed. Within a minute, he found the solution. That day, I learned one lesson: calmness. Calmness finds solution faster than anger. That single lesson changed the way I handle problems. Now, close your eyes just for a few seconds. Take one deep breath. Now, ask yourself, when pressure comes, do I become calm or reactive? Open your eyes. As awareness is the only first step. Right emotion creates right energy creates right action creates right career. Now comes the biggest realization. One realization changed everything. It showed me that energy doesn't start in the body. Energy starts inside your inner communication. And this became the foundation of everything I teach today. Stay with me because in the next chapter, I shall show you how every thought, every if either change your energy or drain it. So before we continue, type one word that drains your energy the most: fear, overthinking, negative people, anger, comparison. Write one word. If today's session have already made you think differently, take just 1 second, click like button because YouTube will recommend this session to another working professionals who may silently struggling exactly like I was. So, and if you haven't subscribed, join the journey every week. We shall learn how to master structure, focus, inner communication so that your career, confidence, health, relationship, and the financial goals move faster and together. Now, welcome back. A few minutes ago, I asked you what drains your energy. Many of you wrote fear, overthinking, negative people, comparison, anger. Exactly. But have you noticed something? None of these are physical. They are all internal, which means energy is not lost first in the body. Energy is lost inside our inner communication. Every thought either change your energy, sorry, every thought either charge your energy or drain your energy. I want to repeat again. Every thought either charge your energy or drain your energy. Now, I am going to show you the invisible process that creates every results in our life. Once you understand this, you shall never look at your thoughts the same way again. So let me draw you one. It first starts with its input, then comes thought, then comes meaning, then comes emotion, then comes energy, then action, then result, then identity, and then comes new inner communication. This is happening 24 hours a day, whether you notice it or not. So let's understand, someone criticize you, that is only input. Immediately a thought comes, he doesn't respect me. He doesn't respect me. That thought came. Now you create meaning. I am not good enough. That meaning creates emotion, sadness, fear, anger. That emotion changes your energy. Low energy creates weak action. Weak action creates poor results. And poor results strengthens your old identity. And the cycle repeats. Friends, this is why your career doesn't change until your inner communication changes. Result don't begin with action, results begin with meaning. Take your notebook, write one recent situation, now write what happened, what thought came, what meaning did I create, what emotion did I feel, what action did I take, what results did I get. Congratulations, you have just observed your inner communications. Awareness always comes first. So do this exercise, and again and again, you will find out your inner communication. But here is the biggest mistakes most professionals make. They try to increase energy without stopping their energy leaks. Imagine trying to fill a bucket full of holes. Impossible. Impossible. Let's first close the leaks. If you want to fill that bucket with a full of holes, you cannot fill. So first we have to close that leak. So the energy leaks, the fear, anger, overthinking, negative people, comparison, lack of purpose, poor health, wrong inner communication, wrong inner communication, which one is stealing your energy? During my struggle, the biggest leap was not money, was worry every day. I kept asking, how will I survive? How will I feed my family? How will support me? Who will support me? Were draining my energy, not the business, not the market, my inner communication. One day I changed the question. Instead of asking, why is this happening? I started asking, what is the teaching me? Everything changed. So better question creates better energy creates better future. Write one word. What questions do you repeatedly ask yourself? Write in comment box. Now let's discover where energy actually comes from, because energy cannot only be protected, it must also be created. So the energy source, I want to tell you the energy source. First comes purpose plus gratitude plus meditation plus service plus healthy food plus learning plus community plus spiritual values is equal to high energy. Let me explain you. Look carefully. These are not activities. These are energy generators. Purpose creates direction. Purpose gives direction. Gratitude removes stress. Meditations removes mental noise. Service creates meaning. Healthy food creates physical strength. And learning creates mental expansion. And community creates emotional support. And spiritual values creates inner stability. Together, they create sustainable energy. So, people ask me, Kalpesh, why do you meditate every day? So, my answer is simple. I don't meditate to escape life, I meditate to prepare for life. Meditation doesn't magically solve my problem, it prepares me to solve my problem. With clarity, that is the difference. So, meditation does not create success, meditation creates the person who can create success. Earlier, food only filled my stomach. Today, food charges my energy. Before eating, I silently say, thank you, universe. Thank you, farmers. Thank you, nature. Thank you, everyone who helped me this food reach my plate. Then I affirm this food is becoming strength. This strength will become service. This service will create value. And this will create abundance. Friends, energy begins with appreciation. Tonight, before before dinner, try this gratitude practice just for 1 minute. Then notice how your energy changes. Come back and tell me. So, everything discussed so far leads to one powerful framework. The framework I now teach to every working professionals structure energy alignment. And in the next chapter, I shall show you how I practice it every single morning. That routine changed my confidence, my clarity, my business, and my life. Don't miss it. If today's sessions have already given you one new insight, click like and type C in the chat. Structure energy alignment. Let make this part of our daily language. Friends, so far we have discovered where leaks, and we have also discovered where energy comes from. But now, the most important question, how do we maintain high energy? Because one energetic day cannot build an extraordinary career consistently. Consistency can. So what I'm going to show you now, it is not theory, it is exactly how I built my own energy. And when I was financially broken and I still follow the routine today. So my daily structure, energy alignment routine. People ask me, Kalpesh, how do you stay positive? I smile and tell them, I don't try to stay positive. I try to stay connected to my purpose, connected to my values, connected to my high sources. Because when connections become strong, energy naturally flows. So every morning before touching my phone, my checking messages before checking messages, before looking at social media, I begin with gratitude. I silently say, thank you, universe, for another opportunity to serve. Thank you, universe, for making me physically healthy, mentally healthy, emotionally healthy, spiritually guided. Thank you for my parents. Thank you for my family. Thank you for my team. Thank you for my community. Thank you for giving me another day to create value. Friends, gratitude changes your emotional chemistry. You cannot remain the fearful and grateful at the same time. So, gratitude is the fastest way to recharge emotional energy. Earlier, I used to wake up thinking about problems, bills, responsibilities, business pressure. Now, I wake up thinking about possibilities, service, learning, growth, contribution. Can you see the difference? Same person, same world, different inner communication and different energy. But gratitude alone is not enough. The next habit changed my life forever. Meditation after gratitude, I meditate approximately 45 minutes. Many people ask, what do you think during meditation? The answer, nothing. I observe, breathe, I become still because when muddy water settles, it becomes clear. The same happens with our mind. I'm giving the analogy of water. When the muddy water, suppose the water, when water is there and it settles, it becomes clear. The same way happens with our mind. So meditations removes the mental noise and clarity creates energy. So noise, then silence, then clarity, then right decision, then high energy, then every wrong decision consumes energy, every right decision creates energy. So meditation doesn't give answer. It creates the silence when answer appears. Meditation doesn't give answers. It creates the silence where answer appears. Let's do something together. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, take one slow breath, breathe in, hold, slowly breathe out. Again, one more time. Now ask yourself, what is the one thought I need to release today? Open your eyes. That is the beginning of structured energy alignment. Now, I shall share one habit almost nobody talks about, but it changed the way I eat, why the way I think, and surprisingly, the way I work. Gratitude while eating. So earlier, food only filled my stomach. Today, food charges my energy. Before eating, I pause silently. I say, "Thank you, universe. Thank you, nature. Thank you, farmers. Thank you, everyone who made this meal possible." Then I tell myself, this food is becoming strength. This strength is becoming service. This service will create value. This value will create abundance. Friends, food carries not only nutrition, it also carries the emotion with which we receive it. So, eat with gratitude, work with purpose, serve with love, success follows naturally. People ask me, do you visualize? Yes, every day. But not only success, I visualize the person I must become. I don't imagine luxury first. I imagine leadership, confidence, calmness, powerful communication, serving people, helping families, building community. Then the external success starts following. Don't visualize only your destinations, visualize your transformation. Your identity, then comes your thought. Identity changes your thought, thought changes your emotions, emotions changes your energy, and energy makes your actions, and actions gives you the results. Most people visualize the results. Successful people visualize the identity. There was a time when I had no clarity, no confidence, no income, no direction. Today, I don't know everything, but one thing has changed. I know who am I becoming. That clarity created confidence, created communication, created community, and community created opportunity, and opportunity created growth. So everything started inside. So we are almost at the of end of this session, but before we finish, I want to share three powerful truths that change my understanding of career growth forever. Don't miss them. Before we continue, tell me which habits will you begin tomorrow? Number one, gratitude. Second, meditation. Third, visualization. Four, better self talk. Type only the number. Thank you for typing your comment. If today's routine, if today's routine inspire you, click like and write I choose my energy, because from today you are no longer waiting for motivations, you are becoming the creator or your own energy. Friends, before we finish today's session, I want you to pause and think. Today, did you discover something new, not outside, inside yourself? Because that is where every breakthrough begins. So, I am going to leave you with one powerful exercise. If you practice it for just 7 days, you shall become noticing a change in your thinking, your emotions, your confidence, and your energy. For the next 7 mornings, do these five simple practice. Don't change everything, change one routine. Gratitude, step one, gratitude. Wake up before touching your mobile. Speak five thank you statements. Thank you, life. Thank you, family. Thank you, body. Thank you, work. Thank you, future. Just 2 minutes. Step two, meditation. Sit quietly. Observe your breathing. No pressure, no expectations. Just become present. 10 minutes. Step three, protect your energy. Ask yourself, who or what is stealing energy today? Fear, comparison, wrong people, negative news, wrong self talk. Becomes aware. Awareness itself starts healing. Step four, create energy. Do one activity that increase your energy. Read, exercise, so everyone, pray, walk, learn, call a positive friend, choose wisely. Step 5, night reflection. Before sleeping, ask only one question. Did my inner communications change my energy today or drain it? Write one answer. Then sleep peacefully. The life you live tomorrow depends on the conversation you have with yourself today. So, the inner communications builds your emotion, and emotions builds your energy. Energy makes your action, and that action builds your career, and career gives you financial growth. This is the complete picture. Career growth is never the first step, it is the last step. Everything begins inside. Friends, when I look back at my own journey, I realize money was never my biggest problem. Energy was. When my energy changed, everything else started changing. My confidence, my communication, my leadership, my business, my relationship, my purpose. Everything today, I'm still learning, still growing, still improving, but now I know the direction, and that changed everything. So direction creates confidence, confidence creates action, action creates success. If you forget everything, remember only these three lessons. Lesson one: every thought either charges or drain your energy. Lesson two: protect your energy like you protect your money. Lesson three: structure focus inner communication creates intentional success. Structure focus inner communication creates intentional success. Close your eyes. Take one deep breath. Imagine yourself 1 year from today, healthy, confident, calm, financially stronger, leading people, serving your family, living your purpose. Now ask yourself, what kind of inner communication will create that future? Open your eyes. That future starts today. Friends, I spent 20 years learning these lessons the hard way. Another working professionals to lose. I don't want another working professionals to lose 20 years just because nobody taught me how to build their inner communication. That is why I started Delta Leadership Awakener Hub. The mission is simple: to help 100,000 working professionals to develop structure focused inner communication so they become happy, healthy, wealthy, confident, visible, financially free, and most importantly, become leaders of their own lives. Now, I need one favor from you. I have created a simple Google form, not to collect data, but to understand you. Tell me, where are you stuck? Career, confidence, communication, income, relationships, leadership. I shall personally read every response and I shall create fu- future videos based on your real challenges. The link is in the description. Take just 1 minute, fill it after this live, and let's grow together. And if today's session resonated with you, I invite you to read my book, The Science of Financial Breakthrough. This book will help you to understand how your inner communication shapes your financial reality. The link is also in the description. And in our next V Live, we are going to explore one of the biggest invisible force that controls your career identity because you don't earn according to your effort, you earn according to the identity you live every day. Don't base it, I promise it will completely change the way you see yourself. Friends, always remembers your careers begins inside, your confidence begins inside, your leadership begins inside, your financial breakthrough begins inside. Everything begins with structure, focus in your communication. So every thoughts either charge your energy or drains your energy. Choose wisely, protect your energy, master your inner communications, lead yourself first. Everything either will follow. Thank you for spending your valuable time with me today. And if these sessions help you, share it with one working professional who need it today. Subscribe it if you are committed to mastering the structure focus inner communication. This is Kalpesh Darji. See you in the next live. Until then, keep growing, keep serving, keep leading yourself first. God bless you. Thank you.